Yesterday I took my two twin grandsons fishing and we had a lot of success. And one of them was really impressed with the bloodworm fly. And so I told him I'd tie it so he could tie it at home. This fly represents the midge larvae, which are found mainly in still waters, so they're found in shallow lakes and ponds and even in deeper lakes. Um, they're capable of producing their own hemoglobin and hence the red color. So if it's an oxygenated lake, a lot of these are green. So you can tie this pattern in a green color if you like. I use the marabou. A lot of people call these wigglers. And so I use this marabou on the tail section to give the wiggling action and the red bead on the front to give it the head look with uh, wire wound as segments. This fly can be tied on any size pupa hook or caddis hook. It can be tied from size 10 all the way down to size 20. This size right here that I use is a size 14. The thread I use is ultra thread in the size 140, and the wire is ultra wire size BR in the red, and the marabou, I use the marabou from the bottom of red strung saddle hackle, and that's just about the right size for it. It's really thin and it really waves around in the water. I'm going to backtrack a little bit because I want to tie my marabou in first. I found that it's easier to tie it on without the wire being there. So we're going to tie that marabou on and cut the waist off like that. Now I'm going to take about a 3-inch piece of wire. I'm going to stick it into the hole there and then take my thread and wrap it in and wrap it back down the hook shank. And then wrap it back up the hook shank and start building your thread so it is bigger on the thorax portion of the bloodworm. About like that. Now, palmer hackle or palmer wrap this wire up your hook shank in even turns, making the segment of the worm or of the midge pupa, excuse me. When you get it to the front, wrap it off. and then helicopter that wire, and it will break off, supposedly. Just like that. And then go ahead, build your head up just a little bit. And whip finish it. You only need about 3 whip finishes on it. And then trim that excess off. Now you're ready to take Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails hardener and brush apply it to your larva. And like I said, you can tie this fly in a green if you'd like, because they are green in very oxygen rich waters. So I'm going to tie that on like that. And let it dry. As you can see, when it dries, it gives it a nice segmented body. And you have a lot of motion in that tail.